Okay, so I'm going to give you a question. The question for this is going to be, I would like for you to identify the primary key field on this database table. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, I'm hoping you said it will be customer ID. Awesome. So my next question to you is, I would like for you to tell me what makes a primary key field, or what's the definition of a primary key field. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. So a primary key field is a field that contains a unique, we'll use the word value. So a record, or let's rephrase that too, so no one record can be repeated. Okay, so my next question to you is this. What do we call the data which is going across like this? If I had like 1, 2, 3, A11, D Scott, Z, or Z for you Americans, Scott. And let's say have, let's say subscribers. So this person has like 10,000 subscribers, this person has 2, and this person has, let's say, lots and lots of subscribers to their like YouTube. Now, what do we call these rows? Pause the video, give me the terminology. Okay, I'm hoping you said record, which is pretty easy. If I was to then do this, ID, name, subscribers. What do we call? Yo, I've got like this chicken outside, it's so annoying. These. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, it's called a field. So my next question is, I would like for you to list all data types that you can have in a database. To list all the data types you can have in a database. I'm just going to tell this chicken to go away for a minute. Wait. Hey. Wait, where's the chicken? Wait. Go away, go away. I'm recording a video. Recording a video. Wait. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Oops, I forgot to pause the video. Okay, sorry about that. So what you should have put in that time when I was chasing the chicken is text, not string. You can use integer, that is fine. You can use boolean, that is fine. You can use char, that is fine. So all of these are like Python apart from text. But you can also use real, that is fine. And finally, you can use, which isn't in Python, date/time. So let's imagine we had a field in our database. In fact, I'm going to give you that as a challenge. Add a field to this database table where it's going to be using date/time. So I want you to make the table a bit bigger and add a field. So create a scenario where they might use date/time. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, I'm going to do the date they registered. So I'm going to do register date. Notice how all of these are one word, by the way. One word, one word, one word, one word, one word, one word. Register date, one word. And I'm going to do the date. And normally in databases, the date is kind of like this. It does the year, the month, the day, and then I'm going to do a little timestamp of like 10.10. This is what time I'm recording the video, and like seconds, milliseconds. Sorry, seconds and then milliseconds. So it stores the hour, the minutes, the seconds, and the milliseconds. So that'll be date/time. I want you now to pause the video and give data types for all of the fields. Okay, so this is easy. Integer. Text, not string. Text, not string. Text, not string. Text, not string. Zoo. Text, not string. Look at it. It's got letters in it. Text, not string. That's a boring database table. Okay, so now we're going to go into some queries. I want you to create a query. This query is going to display every single field from this table called customers. To display every single field from the table called customers. So it displays the data like this. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, so when we want to do a query to display things, we're going to do select. I'm then going to do asterisks. That means every single field. From customers. That is it, semicolon. You could have done each field one at a time. Like that. It just is long to do it. So my next challenge to you, have a look at cities. Do you notice how it's got lots of different cities? I want you to create a query so it just filters it, so it displays all the fields of the people who live in Berlin. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. So it just shows Berlin. People who live in Berlin. So I want it to say customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, country, but the city should just be Berlin. So this person shouldn't be displayed, this person shouldn't be displayed, this person shouldn't be displayed, etc., etc. Okay, so pause the video. Great. What you should have done is select all from customers where city equals speech marks Berlin. If I run that now, notice it's got rid of everybody else and it's just this person who lives in Berlin. Happy days. Okay, let's change it. I want you to display everybody who lives in Germany, but I just want their customer name when they live in Germany, or for the people who live in Germany. That doesn't make sense when they live. For the people who live in Germany. Display all the customer names of the people who live in Germany. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, so what you should have done is select customer name only. Where country equals Germany. I'm missing something. I'm an idiot. From customers. And there we go. These are all the people who live in Germany. Okay. This is your next challenge. I want you to display the customer name in alphabetical order. So you're going to modify the query so it displays the customer name in alphabetical order. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Alright, so all of this is fine, but what I'm going to add at the end is we want to put it all into order, and we want to order it by which field? Well, it's going to be the customer name. And I want it to be in alphabetical order, ascending order. So if I refresh it now, there you go, in alphabetical order. Okay, so let's switch tables. We're going to go to table product. So this is now table products. I want to display just the product ID and the product name. So just product ID and product name from table product. So let's give you the for all items with a price of above 20. Pause the video. Give this a go yourself first. I'm obviously then going to do a solution. Okay, so let's do it. we're going to do select product ID, comma, product name from products where price is greater than, I cannot remember what I just said, which is really embarrassing. So let's just quickly undo this, above 20. So where price is above 20. Let's run it. And there you go, it's showing us every single thing with a price above 20. Every single product. Cool. Let's add a twist to it. I've changed my mind. I want it to display all the product ID, product name from products, but when the price does not equal 20. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, so the SQL way of doing not equal is the same as map, so you just do that. So if I run it, all of these items, you could do not equals to like that, but in certain SQL it doesn't allow it, such as this. So SQL uses different programming languages within themselves, different versions, should we say. So stick with that. Okay, so let's do another challenge. I'm just going to display all the products. So select all from table products. Okay, I want to run a query which will add up all the prices together. Pause the video, give that a go yourself first to create a query which will add up all the prices together. So it would total it, it would sum it. And I want to just display the price information. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, to do that, we're going to use select. I'm then going to use this word sum. I'm going to put in brackets price. This means we want to add up everything in the price field. But I want to give it a new name because we need to make a new field which will store the result. So I'm going to call it table price from table products. So if I run it now, and there you go. That is now telling us if we add up all the money, all the price together, it'll give us that. Okay, let's change it. What I'd like you to do is very simply add up all the price, same as before, but the product ID, well actually let's change it so that the price is not greater than 20. So we're going to add up all the prices for the products which don't have a value greater than 20 for price. So if the price of a product is like 41, it will ignore it. Pause the video, give it a go. So all you have to do is simply add to this query where price is, I think it's price with a capital P, is less than 20. So there you go, you see the price is now 5076. Okie dokie. Let's do a different challenge. I want to calculate the average price. So I'll say that again. I want to calculate the average price. Create a query which will do that. The average price. So it'll take all of these items and calculate the average. Pause the video, give it a go. Okay, so this is going to be very similar to what we've just done already. Select, but instead of sum, we're going to use AVG for average. We're going to do it on the field price, and we're going to make a new field temporarily called average. You can call this whatever you want, but we do need to make a new field and make it a sensible name. From products. So if I run the SQL, this would be the average. Okay, let's change the challenge. Let's go back to table customers. I want you to display all the information from table customers. Write the query to do that. Right. So it should be select all from customers. And I want us to display all the information, but in reverse alphabetical order of city. So display all info, but in reverse alphabetical order of city. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, so select all from customers, order by city, and reverse alphabetical order is descending order, which is basically that. So we're going from W all the way back to A. Okay, let me give you another challenge. This challenge is going to be a really simple one. Actually, what we want to do is display how many people live in USA, how many people live in France, how many people live in Canada, how many people live in Germany, etc. in our database table. You can give this a go yourself first. Pause the video, give it a go. So this final one's really easy. I want us to count how many records. So if I do this, select all from customers. We've got 91 records, it tells us here, but this isn't always going to be displayed on databases. So we need to know the query in order to do this. So in order to display how many records are in the database, we simply pause the video, give it a go yourself first. I'll give you one free hint. It's very similar to average, it's very similar to sum, the way we do it. Okay. To do this, all you have to do is select count, and let's just choose a field to count. So select count customer ID. If we run it, 91. I can do as count of customers. So if I run, that's what it says, count customers 91. All right, let's count the amount of customers who live in Germany. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, what I'm hoping you've done is you've done where country equals Germany. And now you can see there are 11 customers who live in Germany. Okay, this will be my advice. In the YouTube link below, I've given you a link to this website. So it'll take you here where you can play about with SQL to help you improve your confidence. You need to be able to do these queries. Okay, what I want you to do is imagine you ran this query, display the results below from the given query. So imagine you run it, what's the results going to look like? Display it accurately based on the query. Pause the video, give it a go yourself first. Okay, so the way I would do this is I would do a process of elimination. So you want to do customer ID, customer name from table customers where city equals Mexico DF. So let's get rid of everybody who's not in Mexico DF. So goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye. That leaves us with two different people. Oh my gosh, look at that name. Really? I am not writing all of that out. I am not writing all of that out. Whatever. Anyway, so, but we want to order it by the customer ID descending order. So it's going to be person ID 3 first, then person ID 2. So it's going to be the customer ID. So I've displayed that. So I'm going to do tick. Now I'm going to do customer name. So I'm going to do Anna, blah, 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 blah. There you go. I've written all of that out. Happy days. In fact, it's not Anna. I'm an idiot. So I've wasted all my time writing that name. It's Antonio, because we're doing it in reverse order. Marino, blah, 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 blah. And then it'll be Anna, Julio, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. That's the only information we need to display because it says this field and this field. From this table, customers where city equals Mexico, ordered by, customer descending. Let me give you another one. Okay, so this is a different one. This table is called orders. Pause the video, give this a go yourself first. Okay, so this is how I'd go about this because there's quite a lot of little moving parts. So these are the field names. So I don't care about displaying this. I don't need to display it. I need order date and I'm going to need shipper ID, but I don't need to display the information. Shipper ID equals 2, so let's get rid of this. So this is a good technique for you to use in the exam to help you out. Don't need this. Don't need this. No, I don't need this. And finally, order by order date. So that's going to be key for me to use. So order date, ascending order, so that'll be from the earliest to the latest. So this is the 8th of the 7th, 96, 9th of the 7th, 96. So this is actually already in order of date. So I'm actually quite lucky. So all I need to do then is 10250, customer ID 34, done. That's the only information we need to display, just those two fields. And then it's 10252, 76, 10253, 34, and 10254, 14. So if it was order date DESC, we take the latest entry and work backwards. So this would be the 11th of July, 10th of July, 9th of July. So we do it in that order, and 8th of July. Remember, dates, as I explained in an earlier video, well, earlier part of this video, work in reverse. Well, this is going to be the US format as well. You've got year, you've actually got the day and the month. This is the US by default.